Greetings, I am Lies.
And I regret I'm Scandal.
And let's play a game together.
All right.
Ah, yes, it happens.
Oh, God, this is terrible.
It's all right. I appreciate that Mark stood up to try and defend Byrne, and that Byrne feels like there's no hope unless you face the problem head on. She keeps trying to be assertive, and it keeps biting her back worse, which is unfortunate because, honestly, you should be able to be assertive and have people not, basically snap back at you.
God, she's so abused. She caves so quickly. Anyway, there are things that we need to talk about.
Well, then, talk about it here.
That is boundaries. I will help take care of you. I know you'll get pushed around. I am aware that you have a hard time. I will be here for you. Let me be here for you.
And I'm also offering you an option.
No, Mark, this is between Alex and me.
But we're going to... cut it out, dork. He uses dork. You fool.
You foolish fool.
Foolish fool. Dork. She's coming with me. Fine. Yeah.
Mark doesn't seem happy at all as he walks away.
He really shouldn't, to be honest. Because, he was trying to help you, and he knows this person is a danger to you. So, it's not that he doesn't respect you, because I don't think he's angry at Byrne at all. I really think that what's going on is he's just really,
He's frustrated.
He's frustrated that people can push Byrne around so much, and that it's hurting her.
Oh, yeah, because of course it hurts.
He's actually
she's
a good friend.
Yeah, well, and also
he's doing his best.
Just easily, pushed over, genuinely. God, she's such a mess. Mark, wait a minute. And also, I run to Mark, but he only waves me away. Please don't be upset. Me immediately caretaking all over again. Byrne, excuse me, there might be panic. I thought I could assert this on you because I don't realize, honestly, friends when I have good friends. And he's like, I'm trying to respect you and I'm trying to also care about you.
And also, I can't stay there and watch because it's uncomfortable.
Yeah, and honestly, that's fair. I get it. But I also, I'm like, damn, Byrne, your whole life, you just, have the suck. You have the shittiest, background. Oi, please don't be upset.
Not upset. I like that he stops to answer her, even though he's walking away. This is good.
Right? I'll see you later, okay? Promise me. Mark only smiles and nods. He's so frustrated. He stomps towards the bus stop on his own.
Yeah, he's not frustrated with you. He's frustrated with Alex.
He really is.
So, what do you want to know?
Everything.
You didn't actually go anywhere. He's going to talk to you there anyway?
Whoa.
You can talk to her here. Proceed says, no, that's not possible. I'll talk to her here.
Wow.
Only under my own terms.
Right?
Let's start with a single question.
Single. Un question. Okay. Why did you post those pictures?
Look, Byrne, it seems like we're going to be talking about this for a while.
You violated me!
And I love how you start. And immediately he's like, actually, you know what? Just let's
dismiss you.
I'm immediately not going to answer what you've asked. I'm going to direct somewhere else to basically take control of things.
This is so terrible.
Can we talk somewhere else?
Please, somewhere where maybe I can get you some wine so I can ply you with things.
Where I can get you in private.
Yeah.
So that I can overwhelm you more easily.
God damn it.
I don't feel comfortable talking about this in a parking lot.
In a lot for cars. I am not a car. I'm a luxury item.
I don't belong with these common vehicles. We'll go for a ride. Then I'll take you home afterwards.
Yeah, you can't
which home.
Guarantee that.
I promise.
No!
Oh my God.
I hate this.
She already said she was going with him twice. She even sent Mark away to go with him. So how is this now even an option? I feel like this is the game being inconsistent. Because he said, I'm taking you. She said, I'm going. I don't understand.
Yeah, it's fine. I'm just gonna lose my whole butt over this because,
fine.
dang. Just annoys me.
Alright, there we go.
Okay, so the reason I did that, obviously, as you can't tell, is that this is just go with Alex. Because we have to go with Alex. Byrne has been
Because she has expressed that she doesn't feel like she can choose anything else.
Yeah.
And I don't think Mark leaving and making her feel uncomfortable and more insecure, but does he dislike me now? Even though he said he didn't, he's just overwhelmed. like he wasn't angry at her, she could still interpret it very easily that he was.
Right.
Like to say, I don't think that would embolden her to not to go with Alex. That's the only thing I could think of, is that sometimes when it finally kicks out one of your friends, you go, hang on, no. But I don't think she's in that space.
No, I don't think so either, especially like with that question going like this thing and then her going, this is the way I get the answer to the question. She's used to doing horrible things and going, this is the only answer I have. She would go with him. This would be terrible.
I also feel like she would go with him because she said she would, and she always sticks to her social obligations.
Yep, this is such a huge... What manipulation by these little assholes. Where are we going?
My favorite place. Trust me.
Trust you? After what you did to me?
You won't regret it. I promise.
Okay.
And we're back in the same car. Everyone has the exact same upholstery. All cars, same
all
upholstery.
car. It's really popular right now. It's with especially
I
with the rich
also
kids.
still love the idea that she's so nervous in cars that every single car she climbs in backwards and holds onto the seat instead of like sitting down.
Like honestly, it's kind of cute, but I also like dang severe like stress
Anxiety.
or overstim basically response.
Massive
like
anxiety.
Dang. I get into his car. I don't know why, but I trust Alex because I literally have nothing else to do. Actually, it
I
makes
feel
total
like
sense.
he will do what he says. Yep.
Even though he's made my life a living hell. Even the character reinforcing going, by the way, this is fucked up. After 5 minutes of driving, Alex pulls over near the bridge.
And we get to see some new background.
He steps out of the car, and I follow him. I'm very uncomfortable, and I don't know what's going on.
You're away from everybody and everything.
Great.
I always come here whenever I want to be alone.
Oh God, is this going to be one of those, you don't understand that I'm actually a very deep poet. And
It's
I have
gotta
a very
be.
soft soul, and I mean really well, but you don't understand that it's all an act. I'm sorry,
That life is hard, and it's so hard for me.
Yeah,
And just for me, I've never invited anyone to my sanctuary in a public space that anyone can go to before.
I want to gag. It's fine.
Hi. So, consider yourself lucky.
You should feel
Do
special.
it. You will consider yourself lucky.
Like, completely lucky. I don't know why, but my heart beats a bit faster when I hear that.
And also, so it's like, this falls right in with the trope that I was socialized with.
Right.
It doesn't matter what kind of an asshole or a jerk the guy is or what he's done. If he does something nice for you and he lets you in, if he's vulnerable at all, that's a hugely important, valuable thing that offsets so much. Maybe he's been an asshole because he can't open up. You are one that made him feel safe and like he could open up. Because toxic masculinity doesn't allow men to show their emotions, if he's showing emotions and being vulnerable, that's the most valuable thing in the world.
You get in on the secret.
So she could
you
actually...
get to have...
no one knows me like you do.
Right? You get to fix him with love. Which is actually a thing, so we've brought it up before, but it was a cool thing my friend talked about that they learned was that Dakota Johnson, the actress who played in 50 Shades of Grey,
Who played Anastasia
Steele, was super fascinated by the role, and the reason she apparently picked it was because she went, find this concept that you can fix a man, air quotes, by loving him is just wild. I'm sure, why
she
not?
thought it was fascinating and interesting. She's like, I was really moved by the idea, at least from the interview I saw, that a man could actually change through love.
Right?
And it really is that big thing. And so I think for me, honestly, Byrne would be having flutteries that are, one, fueled by adrenaline and fear, and two, fueled by this is supposed to be a profoundly meaningful romantic thing. I've been told my whole life that it is.
And then you also consider the fact that poor Dakota Johnson and her co-star,
They ended up hating their roles.
They ended up, number one, as far as I understand, the two of them they didn't really like each other very much, and they also then hated their roles, and then they apparently also started drinking on set just to be able to get through the movie.
Just to try and disinhibit themselves enough to be able to finish later movies. Like the first movie they did fine on.
Yeah.
But they also had a different director and team on the first movie.
Yes! The story is wild. Anyway, I don't know why, but my heart beats a bit faster when I hear that. It also could be just out of sheer freaking nervousness and anxiety, but I interpret it as, is this potentially the Dokies?
I would say, also, there is this, he asked you, so what do you want to know? I will tell you the thing I want to know. This is clearly going to be a long conversation. I'm not going to answer you until you need to go somewhere else. I won't talk about it on the entire way in the car, 5 minutes. And now, once again, now that we're in my arena, and I have everything under essentially my control or the way I've deigned it to be. So, what do you want to know?
You know my first question. I already asked it.
Didn't I already say it? I think I already said it. Yes. why did I post your pictures with Ben? Not why I took them, because clearly you didn't care about that. Because I was upset with him and you, and I wanted to punish you. Oh, I mean, he kissed you without my permission. If I had given him my permission, that would have been fine. If you were mine, I could share you around when I want to, but I hadn't been sharing you. And I know he did it just to piss me off. He didn't kiss you because he wanted you. Let me make that very clear. He has no interest in you except for to piss me off. He's been talking about you to me for months, ever since he finally started dating you. He's been talking to you, me, about you for years, ever since you, since he started watching you in class.
Oh.
And I'm just so sick of hearing about it. He's just always showing off.
Him. Now this is about me, and me, and me, and I'm getting angrier.
And I was mad at you, too.
Okay, your reasoning is ridiculous. Why were you angry at me?
Because you let him kiss you. You let him kiss you in front of me at my party.
Well, you had
after I had invited you. Where I had arranged things for you.
I had paid into you.
I had purchased your time for the evening.
And it's not like you were, potentially unable to consent to them. Alex, I barely remember anything. I was drunk. Thanks to you. Except
I told you to drink responsibly. I told you to drink responsibly.
You know what I'm waiting to hear? Him to go, because I'm not pushing for it, because I'm wondering if it's going to go there, of him going like, you're the one who asked for my drink. You're the one who kept asking for more drinks. That wasn't me. It's your fault. Because that seems in line with this game.
I feel like what I'm expecting is him to, put it back on you. Either say that you're the one who did it to yourself, or I told you to drink responsibly. So if you were listening to what I said, if you'd done what I'd said, you wouldn't be in this problem. God, there have been so many times men that were in my life romantically have told me, if you just did what I said, you wouldn't have this problem.
And you're like, what? Whoa!
Still, I thought you deserved to be punished a little bit. I thought it was appropriate.
That's fine. Excuse me? Do you know how horrible it was for me?
Yeah, that was the point.
Yeah, that's punishment, dear.
Yeah, that's what punishment is.
That's what you're going to get.
I know. And now that I see you unhappy and sad here with me, and you're being vulnerable in my special private sanctum that I brought you to, I really regret it.
I've changed my mind.
Honestly, I've also had this experience where, and again, when I refer to men that I've dated, it's because I've mostly only dated men. So and again, specifically my experience. I'm not ever talking about men in general, unless I specify my experience with men in general, or research that I've read about men in general, kind of thing.
Yes.
I try not to generalize to, you know what, not all men. All patriarchy and all toxic masculinity, but not all men.
Right.
You know what? Okay? I was gonna say, but there really is this thing of going, I was trying to hurt you, but now that I see you're hurting as badly as you are, I regret it. But really now I want to fix it.
Well, now that I see you not as an object, I see you as kind of a person. Wow, you're crying? You're being vulnerable with me.
It's more like, now I see something that I clearly know how to engage with and I know how to fix.
You can have a little sympathy as a treat.
Oh, God. I really regret it. I know everything that's happened to you. All of it. I studied your entire life, by the way. And I'm sorry.
Is that why you suddenly started praising my fashion sense?
Yes. But it wasn't lying. I wasn't lying just to make up for my mistake. I was just trying to look for something nice I could do for you. You really do have great taste. After all, you have pictures of some things my family has designed on your blog. Oh,
aye. And it's really nice that you advertise for us.
I think everybody should know about you. You can take the cheapest bargain basement disgusting ass clothes and put them together in a way that looks really nice.
Yeah, it's not gross.
It's kind of impressive that you can take such terribly bottom drawer things and make them so pretty. I admire that about you. But above all else, everyone was being way too harsh.
Because
they were overreacting. I should have...
I won't publicly apologize. I won't remove the pictures. I won't, no...
But I'll tell you personally, I'm sorry.
But I won't do anything else, because nothing else has happened, as far as I know, to a social media feed. He's just left those up there for everyone to continue interacting with, I'm like, this is so half-assed.
Above all else, everyone was being way too harsh. I couldn't control the reaction. I wanted it to be this thing, but it was a little more than that, so not appropriate. And I felt sorry for you.
Oh, I don't need your pity.
You felt sorry for me for the problem you caused. Thanks.
Thanks, you
Thanks.
asshole. Alex only scoffs. Thank you, though.
Him, what? You're gonna thank me? Perfect, it worked. I thought I had
Excellent!
failed. Actually,
Burn!
it worked.
Because this is what I
I had
have to
been
do.
reading my entire manual on,
Manipulative tactics.
how to pick up women, and being a pickup artist, and how to make them feel appropriately low, and also rescue them from it. And I thought I had failed because you expect a lot of failure, and yet you know what? It worked.
Brilliant! Because of you, my fashion blog has become one of the most popular in town.
In the last few minutes that I've been checking it, and I know all the other ones that are in town.
I mean, but people in a certain circle, they do tend to keep track
Oh,
of
I
each other.
know.
It's
I
true.
guess she never talks about it.
I know!
And the rating, and also though, I find it funny. It's not in the city. It's not in the state. It's not in the country. It's in
the
town.
town.
It's in town. One of the most popular local high school fashion blogs, like really specifically.
Right?
Yeah. Don't thank me. You deserve that much.
Oh no, honey.
Like that much. You
God,
deserve.
this is such patronizing bullshit.
It is.
Alex looks away at a ship passing down the river.
Now he's being poetic.
Now I was like, we're gonna do this. Okay.
Mhm.
His arrogance and coldness are somehow winning me over.
Because, he's got
And
nice
he's
things in there, but those are things that are supposed to be markers of, something profound and powerful.
They're literally still pointing them out. His arrogance and coldness,
Yep.
those are not necessarily really good qualities.
These are the qualities. It's not his kindness, it's not his thoughtfulness, it's not his intelligence, his sense of humor. These are the qualities that are winning her over. And
His
it's not.
arrogance.
It's not despite these qualities.
It
and it's not.
is because of.
It's because of these qualities. And the thing is like, that's one of those things of like
Holy.
that I was socialized with, and that girls that I grew up with were socialized with, of basically going, if he is arrogant, cold, distant, aloof, judgmental, basically those kinds of things, but he opens up to you, then the fact that he is those things sort of wins you over, because you go, but I'm special. So if he doesn't maintain those things, you wouldn't be special anymore, because he'd be opening up to other people.
Right.
So those are the things that you then go, wait, but my interactions with him are special because he is those things. So it's kind of those that win you over,
This is so uncomfortable.
which is really uncomfortable. And you know what? Life is, it's kind
No,
of,
and I am familiar with
I
those
hate
jokes.
dating as a girl.
Before I know it, I find myself blushing. You hate dating as a girl in reference to, it seems like a lot of aggressive cis men.
In reference to toxic masculinity.
Mm-hmm.
Like it really is. It's like I've met some men that I adore, and they're really lovely, and two of them are my best friends.
Mm-hmm.
And like for bar none, wow. And don't even ask, because why aren't you dating them? One, there's two of them, and neither of them are poly in that way.
Uh-huh.
Two, I'm not poly. And three, I have my own reasons, so there.
Aha, I don't have to be cute with you.
Right.
What's wrong with me? And there's that conflict.
I love that.
Yeah.
That Byrne is continually going, these things are happening, and then going, why are they happening? I have had that so many times in my life when I have later learned that I was being basically gaslit or invalidated or led around or deceived or manipulated in some way, of going, this thing really fucking excites me, but it feels really fucking wrong. It feels so uncomfortable even while that happens. I'm really attracted to this person, but I'm also deeply uncomfortable with it.
Yes.
And I like that she's calling out that contrast.
I should be incredibly angry at him, but because of how I've been socialized, a single word sometimes is...
I'm sorry.
Yeah, like...
It's all it takes.
That's all it takes, and I've seen people do it. It's really horrible. Alex realizes what I'm thinking, and he smirks.
See, and so there was that surprised face when she was like, it's okay, and he's like, wait, shit, this worked? Oh my god, it worked? And then he immediately gets his composure back, because he's like, now I am in control. I tried my gambit, and it worked. I don't have to readjust. I don't have to strategize new. I'm like, I'm surprised that one worked. That was the first shot.
I've got my claws in you. This is great.
Great. And then he smirks. Again, not smiles, not, just like, not, is just happy or looks, like joyful. He smirks.
Yes.
So in a controlling way.
He holds my hand and pulls me closer to him.
He reaches out and grabs my hand and pulls me over. There's,
Yes.
like, Byrne never chooses to move forward on anything on her own,
Yes.
physically. Like,
I'm gonna force you into this.
I
This
wish
is how
she
this
could.
works.
At some point, I wish there was an opportunity for Byrne to actually choose to touch someone or not.
Right?
I'm going to kiss you. I'm letting you know this is what's going to happen. And there's no way you can escape. He's even like, he's a little bit like stressed, like, I'm going to force this. That thing of going, even though I know this probably isn't appropriate, it's the only way to do it. Like, there is a level of sometimes people who are behaving badly, know they're behaving badly, but they know no other way to do it. And they're so anxious or insecure that they're like, I'm going to do this because there's no other way.
All right.
I'm not condoning it, but I think that's what, like, that's what the sweat drop does for me.
Right?
Mm-hmm. Hey, there's no way you can escape.
Alex. Before I can finish my words, he leans forward and kisses me on the lips. But we're gonna have to deal with the recourse in the next one! Oh, God! So, thank you very much, everybody, for joining us!
Oh,
If you like what we do, please feel free to like, comment, subscribe. And also, if you would like to support us, which would be super awesome, please feel free to go check out our Ko-Fi and our Patreon. We have some links in the description down below. And I have been Scandal.
And if you would like to share our videos with your friends or with anybody else you think might find this interesting, or if it would help you start a conversation, we would love to not only be involved in that, but to support you in that way, and we would appreciate your support to us. And I have been Lies. And it was great playing with you. Bye!